Welcome to this tutorial on how to use TWOSEX MSChart, developed by Professor Xin Qi. Because the theory behind the age stage, TWOSEX life table, and data analysis are quite difficult for most entomologists, a user-friendly computer program was designed by Professor Qi to save interested researchers from several months of hard work while avoiding numerous mistakes. You can download the most up-to-date version of TWOSEX at the link. And there are two versions: the executable version, TWOSEX MSChart, and the setup version, TWOSEX MSChart Setup. TWOSEX MSChart can be used on Windows and Mac systems. TWOSEX has been used on Windows XP 7, 8, 10, 11, and 12. In most cases, there is no problem. If you use Chinese or non-ASCII codes for the file or folder names, you may encounter some problems, but you can always find a solution for that. Only in extreme cases, you may have to rename your file or folder, or reinstall your operating system. On Mac computer, you have to use Windows operating system to run TWOSEX. There are 4 ways to run TWOSEX. First, extract the RAR file of the executable version and run the TWOSEX MSChart .exe file as an administrator. This is the most common method. Second, you can extract the setup version and run the program from inside the support folder. Third, after extracting the setup version, you have to run setup.exe to install it as a Windows program. Fourth, in rare cases, you have to install the active control element, the OCX file. The first way to run TWOSEX is to extract the executable TWOSEX MSChart RAR file to the desktop and run TWOSEX MSChart .exe file as administrator. The second way to run TWOSEX is to extract the TWOSEX MSChart setup RAR file to your desktop. Then, navigate to the support folder and run the program directly as an administrator. The third way to run TWOSEX is to extract the TWOSEX MSChart setup RAR file and launch setup.exe. Step 1. Click OK. Step 2. Click the large computer icon. And click on Continue, then Yes. If you see this message, Age Stage TWOSEX Life Table Analysis Setup was completed successfully, please click on OK. Now, you can run the program as a Windows program. In some cases, you see a message like Component is missing. Then you may have to install the OCX file. The most common missing components are msflxgrd.ocx, msecharty20.ocx, or comdlg32.ocx. Sometimes you can still run TWOSEX using method 2 without installing OCX. Register OCX files. If you are young, you might not know the DOS commands. Don't worry. You need only a few DOS commands. In the image, you can see how to register an OCX file. If you use the TWOSEX program, it is essential to cite important references to ensure accuracy and academic ethics. If you use TWOSEX, you must cite the following references. Moreover, the following references will be highly useful for supporting the introduction and discussion sections of your study. Let's go through the 4 steps to run TWOSEX. Firstly, enter your username, which should be your name. Next, enter your password. If you don't have a special password, please use World Peace. Then, check the box that says, I have read and agreed with the license agreement. Finally, click the Run button to proceed. If the password is correct, you can see the main page. Read this carefully. All scientists must be glad when told of one's own errors. Click here to see the problems with female age-specific life tables. Click here to learn the critical roles of age, stage, and sex in life table analysis. First of all, you should click on the A1 Read Data File button. It is important to save your data file in a specific folder. Because there will be more than 100 output files, if you put your life table file on the desktop, it will be a disaster. And open the data file. This slide asks life table only or life table with rearing cost. If it is a regular life table without rearing cost, you have to select Yes. This slide asks if two-sex mating necessary. If it is a two-sex population, you must choose one. Just click OK. If it is a parthenogenetic population, you must change 1 to 2. Then you click OK. If you see the error in data file message, please correct your data and rerun TWOSEX. For example, if the message asks you to check the data of individual number 1 or 2, you have to check the data of these two individuals carefully. Next, click on a TWOBASIC run to perform the life table analysis. In this message, you see fecundity coefficient. If you don't need to lower the fecundity, you click on OK to use 1. If you enter 0.5, you will see the effect of 0.5 fecundity on the population parameters. When you see this message, you must enter the correct time unit for your data. You can collect your life table using different time units. For example, 1 day, 0.5 day, 0.3 day, that is 8 hours, etc. To make it easier to run the program, you are allowed to enter 0.3 for the 8 hours time unit and 0.16 for the 4 hours time unit. Because 8 hours is truly 1/3 day, not 0.3 day, and 4 hours is 1/6 day, not 0.16 day, the true time unit 1/3 day and 1/6 day will be used by the TWOSEX program. Because most people use 1 day or 0.5 day, you may not notice that special care has been taken into consideration. It is important to use the correct time unit in scientific calculation. When you see this message, Save Bootstrap Survival Rates for a specific age, you can enter the age to save the Bootstrap result of the survival rate of a specific age for all Bootstrap results. This function is useful to detect the standard error of the survival rate of a specific age. If you are new to life table research and don't understand this, just click OK to accept the recommended value. Then enter a specific survival rate to save the age for all Bootstrap results. This function is useful to detect the standard error of age at which a specific survival rate can be observed. Again, if you are new to life table research and don't understand this, just click OK to proceed. Do you want to see more options? In general, you choose No. If you want to see more options, choose Yes. If you want to run 3D life table, pick Yes. Please read all messages carefully. When you see the survival curves, the basic analysis is completed. The message Life Table Only allows you to incorporate consumption rate CXJ into life table. If you didn't collect the consumption or predation rate, just click Yes. If you choose No, you have to import the consumption rate CXJ from file number 17 in your consumption rate folder. If you see the quiz window, please read the question carefully and write your answer. Then click the Continue button. TWOSEX program is not only a tool for data analysis, but also an education media. The TWOSEX program will show you the correct answer. As Einstein said, whether you can observe a thing or not depends on the theory which you use. It is the theory which decides what can be observed. It is important that you understand the theory. Only then can you correctly interpret your data in your paper. After the basic analysis is completed, you can click on A3 Bootstrap to use the bootstrap technique to estimate the variances and standards of all population parameters. What is the criterion of the fertile bootstrap sample? In general, you set the criterion as one fertile pair. If you are new to life table science, Just click OK. Do you want to use the same bootstrap samples? For the first run, you must choose No. If you have already completed the bootstrap for this data file before, you can use the same bootstrap samples for this run. Click on Yes and select file number 11 from your previous analysis. Do you need the table of all bootstrap results? In general, you choose No. If you select No, only the mean, variance, and standard error will be saved. If you choose Yes, all bootstrap results will be saved in a long table, and it will take a lot of disk space. If you press Cancel, the program will stop. Do you need only effective bootstraps? If you are new to life table research and don't understand this, just click Yes. Enter the number of bootstrap resamplings B. Note well, you have to use a large B to get reliable and stable estimates of population parameters. Enter the sample size. In most cases, you just click OK. The program will use the number of individuals you used for the life table study as sample size. After that, please wait for the results. Don't touch your mouse or keyboard. You can see the progress of Bootstrap. If you touch the computer, you will see Not Responding. Don't worry. The program is still running. Just wait for the results. Please wait. TWOSEX will sort all Bootstrap results and prepare the 0.025 and 0.975 percentile life tables for you. You can click Yes to use the fast steps. If you are not sure, you can choose No to make your decision later. If you see this bar chart, analysis completed. Congratulations! Click OK. You can find detailed results in the file 0A Life Table Output, TXT file. TWOSEX analyzed your data for you, but it is your duty to interpret the results carefully based on scientific theory. It is said in German,
Ende gut, alles gut.
Life table is a good beginning for ecological research, but it is not the end. Please read the output file carefully and report your findings in a good scientific paper. Please pay your respect to great teachers. In ancient times, those who wanted to learn had to have a teacher. The teacher passes down the theory, that is the truth, imparts professional knowledge, and resolves doubt. Don't forget to send greetings to your good teachers, tutors, and mentors. Thank you for watching the video.